All right, we're back. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We just lost the stream due to the internet cutting out on us. I'm in a different location today, and this is where we do have the 5G fiber optic best internet that you can buy, apparently. But unfortunately, nothing's without its limitations. So thank you, everybody, for your patience again. And if we cut one more time today, then we'll end for today. We'll be back on Thursday. But we will hold it together as long as we can. I did reset the router, gave it some time and everything else. So we should be good to go. And we expect to be here for another hour to hour and a half. So, and thank you again. Yes, Fanatic Guide, thank you for the reminder of the thumbs up as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, or even if you think you might have in the first half of the stream, I will appreciate it again if you double check and just make sure. The reason why is because the thumbs up really do help, but when we cut the stream like that, we have to start again at 0. So thank you for the 30 that are already there, but I really do appreciate each one. We will get to spinning the wheel again in a moment. Makeup Mom and Son is on the screen. Hopefully we didn't lose too much talk over the Stock Explorers channel, who is up there here as a member and a moderator. Makeup Mom and Son also happens to be a moderator here as well as a gold member. So we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Thank you for the share. Hyper Blitz, for anybody that has shared, thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And then all of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things. They all have one overwhelming thing in common, and that is their sense of generosity, the idea that they live wholeheartedly by giving much more to others than they expect for themselves. This is what probably draws me to each of them. But for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members in each of their channels when you visit them for premieres and live streams. Now, Makeup Mom and Son will give you tons of opportunity. She's doing Vlogmas right now. She does well with a series of videos, but she does everything from shorts to live streams, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the content. What she does is constantly think about new things to bring to the audience, so even when she gets into things like monthly subscription unboxings, she mixes up those subscriptions to give the audience something new to see. So thank you again, everybody, for coming in. Truly Miracle is back with Home Bartending with John, Steph DIY Queen, and of course Scratch and PPA are all on the wheel right now. Come Hither with Heather. Tatum Rose, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is on the wheel with Big Guinea Pig Love. Purple Tube, who was gifted a membership by Don Ray B earlier, and Hyper Blitz. They're all on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll do some more introductions here. Camellia Sardinus, good to see you here. Fanatic Guide and Have Cheetah Will View, thank you both for coming back in. Mike's Computer Tips, it's good to have you here. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, good to see you in the house. The Moody Artist, thanks for coming back in with Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, and TWTTV's a longtime friend with a couple of channels. The Pipe Guy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Cruise Vet is back with us. We looked at that channel earlier, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I do see our newest member is still in the house, Brzinger Inc. I'm going to put them onto the wheel as well. And like I said, members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. For any members, if you ever are here and notice that I overlooked that, just please give me a nudge and I'll get it on right away. Oh, yeah, Brzinger Inc. Actually, I can let you know that two of us tried streaming at the same time on different machines, different streams on the same internet connection. We're in Toronto with Rogers, which is one of our top two tiered internet services, and I think we have the best package, whatever costs like $150 a month or whatever it is, and it couldn't handle it. It choked right away. I have tried internet connections with phones. but I find that it can get choppy if it's too low. It's Our Abundant Life. Thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's Our Abundant Life has done that an abundant number of times. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. As always, they also happen to be a member, but because of that super chat, I'm going to put their channel up on the screen next. House of X Entertainment Inc., good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I did manage to pick up your business cards yesterday, so they will be shipped out as fast as I can get them out. House of X Entertainment Inc. was a lucky recipient of our first ever giveaway during our 500th live stream a couple of weeks ago, where I gave away 5 sets each of 500 business cards to some of our lucky winners. I thought I had some with me here that I could show you what on earth I'm talking about. Maybe I can find one if I look hard enough. Especially because it's completely irrelevant to what we're doing today, but they look something like this, but they're customized for each person's card with QR codes on the back. So hopefully they will enjoy them, and each of them should be getting them within the next couple of weeks. And then what we're looking at is Makeup Mom and Son. And like I said, this is a dear friend. She has been for a long time. She's here as a moderator and a gold member. I don't think I put Corinne's life back on the wheel either. She's a member and a moderator also, and another dear friend. And Makeup Mom and Son is getting close to 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Again, I'm behind with you. Now, I did set up a catch-up list the other day, and I haven't gone through it yet. I made this whole long speech the other day about being able to go through it, and I haven't yet. Makeup Mom and Son does shorts. She's doing extremely well. I think one of hers has 37,000 views, if I remember right. She's got lots of them with thousands of views. And then she does interview series as well. I've been honored to even have been interviewed with her. She intends on picking those up again in the new year. Stony Productions, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I think I missed a brand new channel coming in. I know Cooking with Bobby Joe is here. They've been here before. YouTube Creator Tips, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Keaton Plays It is a second channel that's helped by Mom from Makeup Mom and Son, but this is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. And so we want to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther on their road towards the first 45 or 50 subscribers they're thinking about right now, and a little bit farther on the road towards 100, pardon me. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. They're bringing shorts, unboxing videos, and video game live streaming. So we're looking forward to much more. Makeup Mom and Son already let us know that Caden Plays It has already got a few videos ready to go. We'll be seeing those soon. If anybody in the house right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's Our Abundant Life is in the house and dropped a super chat on us on the way in. They've done that countless times, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I see you've got a brand new video. This is going to be interesting. Christmas boat light parade. So I live actually close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. Niagara Falls is an energy provider, and they have a very elaborate winter festival of lights. It's one of those displays that we see all the time, and in many major cities. And we're lucky to have that, but I know there's a few around Toronto, and we see creators coming up with all kinds of these things all over YouTube, especially at this time of year. I'm always happy to see them. Mr. Fulton Mraz 3, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And he's got a new song coming out, or out already. So Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a dear friend for over 3 years, actually. He much like House of X Entertainment Inc., has been here long before the beginning of Superchat. Tori's Brain Games, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know I say the same thing all the time. Tori's Brain Games had a game going on again the other day, and I got to talk to him because I'm probably going to steal his idea at some point. I saw a really cool game the other day on his channel. He always has games where you can interact with the chat, but they plug in, and he does a fantastic job with production. But I've wondered about doing some of those a long time ago, not in the same way that he does. He's got games that challenge the mind, whereas I've seen other games that plug into streams and this and that are, you know, of all different types or whatever. But Tori's Brain Game's got a good thing going over there. I caught him for a live stream again yesterday. I've got him on the wheel because he happens to be a member. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So it's Our Abundant Life. I'm looking forward to this light display video that you've got. They bring us a lot of different activities. Now, I group this channel in with the homesteading, farming, or gardening types of channels because they bring us a lot of outdoor footage, right? And it could be horseback riding. We see a lot of that on this channel, but they also take us indoors, and I've caught them in the kitchen a couple of times making different things. I'm always happy to see creators wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other, and I've always find with creators like this, I know I said it before many times, that they seem to have the natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. So It's Our Abundant Life have literally been known to use the words we love to give, and we see that again and again and again here in the Tuber Chat family, and for that I'm grateful. So thank you again. And we wanted to put that channel up for that reason. And then The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie still here. Gloria's Platter made it back in. She is a dear friend who brings more delicious looking content on her channel. And Home Bartending with John is coming up right now. This is a channel I like to talk about because it just hits home for me a little bit. And the reason why is because much of my adult life, and I promise it's longer than you think it is, much of my adult life was working in bars and restaurants and things like that. Home Bartending with John is going to show us how to make some of the most popular cocktails with a very elaborate home bar setup that he has, as you can see on his banner. Now, we don't have to have such an elaborate home bar setup, but he does show us what it takes to replenish it and keep it maintained, along with the tools and things that we need to make these different cocktails, which he brings to us with different recipes as well, so you get a few variations when you catch them. He also does a ton of reviews on the channel. You see a lot of those are exactly what you would expect, and then he's got some shorts videos as well, so hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find over there. Home Bartending with John is here with us every day. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding us, and that's getting on many months ago. He actually takes requests on his channel as well and has done a couple for me. So I know I've been dragging it again today. I talk too much, and we've been pretty slow getting through channels, even in the first half of the stream. So I'm going to try to step it up a little bit. I know that Eddie Lugo Studios is here, one of our newest members. Coach Mary Ma, I've got you on the wheel, and members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Let's spin. We'll get somebody up on the screen. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Purple Tube is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, but she was actually gifted a membership today by Dawn Ray B in the first half of the stream. Purple Tube is somebody who wants to help people with their YouTube journeys, but she brings pure variety on her channel, both indoors and outdoors, sometimes with a live stream and a story to be told, and sometimes she's taking us on different adventures. So with over 2,000 subscribers, we can see that she's getting towards 2,100. Call me V, thank you for coming back in as well. I really do appreciate that. And Purple Tube, hopefully we can get towards that 2,100 now that she's thinking about. I'm just looking to see if I've got a notification for here. That's a featured video. I know I'm behind with her. I'm just going to take your waterfall live stream, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me something to catch up with you with. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. She talks to us about vlogs, good vibes, randomness, relaxation videos, obviously much, much more, including a live motorcycle ride that we saw there. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here. And if anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly as well. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. And then Hyper Blitz is up right now, another friend who's here with us almost every day, actually. They bring us video gameplay. They always interact with the chat. They share for us every day as well, and I really do appreciate that. They've got 69 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther up and over that 70 towards their first 100. Cruising Scene, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, like in the chat, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Margie's Crafty Corner's back in the house, and Brzinger Inc. just shared for us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And The Adventures of Traveling Mike made it back in. Again, forgive me if I missed anybody. Sometimes I miss because we got from the first half of the stream to the second when we cut the internet. Whenever that happens, if we ever lose a stream due to the internet cutting out on us, we will always restart one time. And the reason why that is because I don't want everybody to be waiting and getting frustrated, you know, with the stream cutting off a million times. If it goes twice, we let it go. But sometimes we've been lucky to just have it break and bring it back, and it hasn't been too bad lately. We actually have to have the router replaced here. We think that's what the problem is. Where I am, I'm not in my usual place today. But, you know, things like power outages and electrical storms and things like this can really wreak havoc on electronics. So if you find yourself in a situation where things seem to be working right, but the internet and your router just aren't working the way that they should, they just keep cutting out for brief minuscule seconds at a time, if that makes any sense, then it might be that it needs to be replaced, and they'll know as soon as you bring it in, as soon as you bring it to anybody who's used to looking at electrical boards or computer boards and stuff like that. It's almost like they can see it. So, Big Guinea Pig Love is another channel that's fairly new to the Tuber Chat family, but I think it's very obvious what they're bringing us on their channel. Some furry friends, we get to know them in some of their videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're already over 330 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 we know that they're thinking about, and they're bringing us shorts as well as videos where we get to know these furry friends. So thank you again for being with us. Big Guinea Pig Love is here with us every day. I see them out supporting other creators more and more every day as well, as I'm out trying to do the same thing. The Pipe Guy still in the house. Good to see you here, and I'll spin the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists, again, for the purpose of gaining watch hours with each other, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to look for Tatum Rose and see if it's going to come up for us with the oh goodness, channel filters. It might not be that might be our Tatum Rose right there. I'm just going to see if I can catch the avatar. When I let YouTube know that I'm looking for the channel, it wants to give me a little bit of trouble. Let me see if I can easily find Tatum Rose. Hopefully they're still here with us. I haven't seen a message from them in a few minutes. And your chat usually only goes back about 15 minutes as well, so sometimes you miss things. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if they're still here. I'll move on for now, and then if Tatum Rose is still here, we'll put their channel up right away as soon as I hear from them. I'm just having trouble finding it. I don't want to spend too much time, and then we'll get back to it. One of the things that really helps, though, is when we search, find, and click on each other's names, it really does help creators, because over time we get to rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job eventually of predicting when that we're looking for this particular Tatum Rose or somebody like Truly Miracle, who comes up right away as soon as I search, find, and click on them. Interestingly, this is a creator who changed their name a while back too. They've been a longtime friend, and with 445 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 we know they're thinking about. They've got some shorts here right on the front page, and some of these are already starting to get some activity. I can see I'm behind with their video, so I'm just going to grab the latest breakfast bar review. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. Actually, I've already got it in there. I'll grab another one and I'll put it in there. And pardon me, because I did say the other day I was going to get through that list, and I haven't yet. But I'm adding it up, and that's just a playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool to use. It's very easy to make different playlists, and I always recommend everybody chop up their channel into different playlists based on categories. Even if you're somebody who does the same types of videos every single week, I'm sure that after a period of time when you have 10 or 20 videos or more, you will be able to find ways to group them into categories based on some of the outside factors that have come into those videos. And let's spin the wheel. Oh, and forgive me, House of X, I did not put you on the wheel. I'm going to put you on right this second. Steph DIY Queen is coming up. House of X Entertainment Inc. is actually two creators together on a third monetized channel. That is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo and It's Me Wonston Yes Honey. They are two of the very first creators to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream. Like I said, they've been with me for about 3 years now, actually. Beyond that, beyond 3 years. Living and Cooking, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Bayou Bengal 25, always good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Mona did one. I'm not sure if I welcomed you back into the second half, but it's good to have you here. And again, for anybody that I've missed, I'll appreciate your patience. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. And Steph DIY Queen is bringing us vlogs, do-it-yourself videos, mukbangs, cooking, and much more, actually. I'm just going to grab this video, the first YouTube check, and see what they have to say about this. I featured this channel not too long ago, and today's featured channel, by the way, is Unidentified S4. If anybody hasn't connected with them yet, I hope you will. I feature a different channel every single day during the first 5 or 10 minutes of every live stream. And I feature those channels as well on our other social networks as well, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, so that you can meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. The way that I pick channels to be featured is completely arbitrary. I just pick channels that come into my mind with generosity or impact that I see within our community or within the YouTube streets. So Steph DIY Queen is somebody who's with us frequently, and I featured this channel not too long ago. So the other thing I do when I see channels that I want to feature is I go through a bit of their content just to kind of pick up a couple of the details that I might not have already seen. Steph DIY Queen is a super fun creator with a ton of energy, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy the variety in videos that you find when you get to her channel. So almost 1,800 subscribers right now, and she brings us live streams and shorts in between those videos as well. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Living and Cooking. Forgive me, I thought I recognized your channel, but it seems you're here for the first time. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. When we look at Brazinger Inc., we see our newest member for today, and I'm just going to see what they've got going on their channel, because this is the first time we're putting them up, but they've been here once or twice before. They've got 151 subscribers right now. I'm assuming it's gameplay here. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. they've got a few different things here. I'm going to have to get to know this channel. One of the things I like about what we're doing here in the Tuberchat family is getting to know channels. You know, when I started on YouTube over 5 years ago, I was, of course, like most people, following a couple of channels with millions of subscribers and this and that. And I really didn't watch a lot of YouTube. It wasn't too far along before I started running into things like Sean Cannell and Sonny Lenarduzzi and Roberto Blake and Daryl Eves and people like this, and then started to be inspired to do what we're doing here eventually. It came a couple of years later. But what I really enjoy, though, now is that 99% of the channels that I follow or more have less than 10,000 subscribers. And I love the real-world look that we get through these creators' eyes at the different things they do. So I'm going to look forward to seeing what's coming up from Brasinger Inc., and it looks like it's going to be variety, as they describe on their channel. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, so I'll take this 16-minute funny cat compilation. I'll put that into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. Pardon me, I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, or we try. And we mix the days and times up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Eddie Lugo Studios is up right now, another fairly new member. I'm not sure if I welcomed YouTube creator tips or not. I know I mentioned the channel earlier, but for the life of me, I can't remember half an hour ago whether I caught you in the first half of the stream or the second. But they're having a good time meeting lots of creators, which is great. And that's what we wish for anybody, especially when they're here for the first time. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Moody Artist is still in the house. And Eddie Lugo Studios is one of our newest members. Now, this is a channel I still have to get to know. They've got 663 subscribers already. We'd love to push them towards the 700 we know that they're thinking about. I'm just going to grab their About page. And it looks like this is going to be their take on art and life, as they say. Cruising art, travels through the Atlanta area, have family in Atlanta, trains nature, and even the pets. So, I know a few people will like these cat videos. I wonder if Have Cheetah Will View is still in the house. And then I'm going to set a notification for a premiere that you've got coming up in a couple of days as well. And I'm going to take one of your latest videos, because like I said, I've still got to get to know this channel. I'm just going to take the latest one that you've put in your featured position here. I put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me another piece of content to watch. What I like about putting channels on the screen here is over time I get to know them, and over weeks and months I get to know the content behind those channels as well. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators. Anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I also enjoy learning lessons from creators along their YouTube journeys as well. And I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Next up is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. They've got some thrifty, fun Christmas edition video that I'm going to grab right away and put into my catch-up list. I actually caught the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch for a couple of live streams. I don't think this week. I think it was last week. But I managed to catch them for a couple in a row. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is building up a wonderful reputation as a creator that people enjoy watching, but they've already got a reputation as an incredibly supportive channel and creator as well. So I'm just going to hit their About page for a quick second so I can get the story straight. When I say they raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks, they bring us a lot of different videos, including gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shout-outs, and much, much more. Some of that's in the live streams as well. They'll allow you to meet more friends and family members while you're over there. And then I'm going to spin the wheel. And then, yeah, that can be a frustration too, Brasinger Inc. Actually, I find when I'm close to home, which is in Niagara Falls, Canada, or close to it, we don't have the beautiful fiber optic internet or whatever it is that Toronto seems to have. So when I am working in Toronto, and I mix the days up, and sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm there, I find it to be a lot less stressful when I do my uploading or heavy internet work when I'm in Toronto, and I try not to do so much uploading. So I might edit videos and prepare them when I'm elsewhere. And then, I've been known a long time ago when this all started to run out the door and head over to a Starbucks parking lot. Literally just sit there with a laptop leeching off their internet. I've done that countless times. Charlene Teal, good to see you in the house. You got to do what you got to do, right? The show must go on. The Bud Files, it's good to see you here as well. They happen to be members. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And then Coach Mary Ma is up here right now. They are described as a reset coach, and what they'd like to do is look for individuals who want to push past their limiting beliefs, reinvent themselves, find their unique way to serve humanity, and bring out their best versions of themselves. So Coach Mary Ma, you can bet, is going to have a lot of motivation and encouragement for us. I'm sure everybody will enjoy that. I'm always happy to see positivity and motivation between creators, obviously with shorts, videos, and live streams. And Coach Mary Ma now is approaching 400 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer today. So I moved a little bit faster through channels now because I want to get as many on the screen as we can in the next, let's say, 45 minutes or so. And there's still plenty of time. Overcoming the obstacles. Let's see what you've got going on as well. This week, we're changing things up again. Obviously, it's Tuesday. We're not usually here at this time, but I wanted to try to get back to 4 days a week. So we're going to try Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for now. And then we'll see how that goes, because the Christmas holidays are going to have us take a couple of days off. I never like to take a day off from Superchat unless I have to. So I try to be here at least 3, if not 4 days a week, but we'll try to keep that up. And Overcoming the Obstacles is up here right now with 307 subscribers. You just want to double check you're grabbing this channel while you search, find, and click on them. But this is another example possibly of what I talk about when I mention the idea of why we do so much searching, finding, and clicking on each other. Because over time, channels that are struggling with the search results because of either popular names or popular words in their names, they will rise up the search results. We all will, the more people search, find, and click on us, until eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular overcoming the obstacles. I find that most creators seem to do well and come up number 1 by the time they hit about 800 subscribers. But that's not gospel, that's just what I observe. The only exceptions are really short names that are really popular. Oh, there's Tatum Rose. Okay, thank you for being here. I actually had your channel ready to go, and I didn't grab it easily from the search results. So I'm going to get it ready. We're going to look at you right after Overcoming the Obstacles. But I will search, find, and click one more time to see if I can get it to come up some way. And then Lori Vlogs and Shorts, good to see you here. That's the second channel from Lori's Tech Time. And the Virtual Diaries, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm always well. Hopefully you are also. We featured the Virtual Diaries not too long ago on Superchat. Today's featured channel, again, is Unidentified S4. Now, Overcoming the Obstacles is somebody I'm still getting to know, and I might just take one of their live stream replays. I'm going to take something from the kitchen here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and part of me, that's just something that I can use to get to know the channel a little bit better. It looks like we're going to have a lot of inspiring stories on this channel. So hopefully everybody will check out the About page, see what they're all about, because it looks like they're going to have some interesting people on their channel, as they already are. So 307 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Oh, and then, yeah, the tagging on the cell phone. One of the things that's going to help is the new tags, right? Like, or handles, sorry, handles. And that's part of that, I believe. I believe that's part of it. It's also supposed to help with the community posts, because I'll show you an example. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. I don't know why, but I have never been able to tag that channel properly when I try to do a community post. Now, there was a story way back in the beginning about how Lori had set up her channel, and it could be very possible that she's got into like either the brand account thing or, you know, all that confusing stuff that YouTube likes to give us over different accounts. But it's caused it not to be able to be tagged very easily. Now that we have handles, I found that I was able to do it the other day when I was sharing out a video for that channel. So that might be something that's going to help. And when the handles came out a few months ago, or a couple months ago, whatever it was, I kind of started getting on everybody right away about the idea of grabbing these handles right away, because I think they're going to be very important. Even if you change the name of your channel, your handle will not be as easy to change, but it's easier for people to remember over a long period of time, the same way we remember people's names on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. And so I think these are really going to play a big part in our branding, because you want to obviously match them where possible against your other social networks. But I think that that's YouTube's thing. There was a line somewhere, and I can't remember for the life of me if it was in the guidelines or probably just an article, could have been by a third party, saying that one of the things about the handles was to make it easier to tag. What that means exactly, again, was up in the air because they didn't specifically say, but it seems that that's the story. So now Tori's Brain Games is up, and I meant to put up Tatum Rose. I'm going to put Tatum Rose up, because we actually spun the wheel for them a while ago, and I just couldn't grab their channel too easily. I'm just going to see if I can do something about this right now. Now, they've got their handle. I'm going to do something for myself here. And this is so that if I have trouble finding them again, now I've hit it once by the handle, and I will be able to go back and catch them, possibly. Maybe not. My love for you, Tatum 143. If I do that, well, that's not going to work either, because I'm using two things. I'm not watching my spelling here. There they are. I can get them to come up because I'm always on a computer, except I'm hitting everything in the world, my dear goodness. Anyway, here they are. So Tatum Rose is up right now, and this is a channel I still have to connect with, so this must be the first time we're actually putting it up on the screen. They grabbed a membership today, so thank you for that. Now, you know I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. I'll take this 6-minute one, and that will allow me after the live stream today to go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully have our notification bell on, which I'm sure you do. And we'll catch you again soon. But Tatum Rose has already been with us several times. And then, yeah, anything's possible, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts. But I think the last time I did it, I'm sure it was yesterday or the day before. And I shared a video for Lori. And I used the handle to get it done. So that was helpful. I have a system, and it's not anything like that's out there, but something I do that's fairly simple. But I keep a spreadsheet, and I actually use IFTTT, if anybody has not already seen that. IFTTT stands for if, then, this, that, or sorry, if this, then that. And what it means is if this happens, then that should happen, basically. If this, then that. And ifttt.com is a website that can plug in to a lot of other services like YouTube. So when somebody, let's say, drops a membership or a super chat or something like that, it can automatically cook into Google Sheets and make a spreadsheet for you. And then you can keep track of that and all the information that comes along with it. So I have a system where I share for creators, whether they're the most supportive creators here in the chat based on activity, or super chatters or members and things like that. And I try to mix it up with our moderators and stuff like that. One of these days I intend on making videos to show you how I do that, so you can either expand on that or give me some tips and tricks as well. But this is how I go through the system. So every member on the channel gets a share out on the community tab at least once, usually twice a month as a minimum. We're trying to share 5 or 8 times a day. Oh, the virtual diaries. So what I find when channels change their name is they struggle with the search results for about a week or two, and then everything's back to normal. But I would suggest then doing it, if you're going to change anything, then you want to change it early, right? It's a lot better to change a channel's name or handle when you have 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers than it is when you have 100,000 or 1,000,000. Of course, right? You wouldn't want to play with it then. So that's just an idea. Tori's Brain Games is up right now. This is a creator I talked about for a second earlier. They do a spectacular job with their production. Tori's Brain Games does a great job of making people feel included in the games, because you absolutely can be. So he's got an interesting system, and these games that are played on the channel plug in both from the video into the chat, so you can just simply, there's no hashtags or anything, you just answer the questions and you're automatically added. You're going to have to hit his channel to see what I'm talking about, but you can participate in some games that first of all challenge the mind, but are a lot of fun for everyone. And I always have a good time when I'm in there. I haven't sat there and played yet, and I apologize for that. I eventually want to make time to sit there and actually play. I usually catch Tori's Brain Games. I've caught him, I don't know, 5 or 10 times now on different live streams, and I'm always working on the computer while I catch him, so I'm able to leave a window open and listen, follow the chat a little bit, but not exactly stop and interact, right? But it's so much fun, and I think Tori's Brain Games really has a special thing going on. This is somewhat of a unique channel for that reason, and I hope everybody will connect with them, because I'm sure you're going to enjoy the time that's had, and lots of friendly creators in there to give you a warm welcome when you get there as well. Butter Roll Boutique, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Come Hither with Heather is coming up right now, but I see Hope Bus has come in. I was talking about that channel a little bit earlier. I actually went and visited them again. Vicky from Hope Bus invited us to visit. We've been there a couple of times now, but this time we went and filmed, and she gave us a wonderful tour of the Hope Bus. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a custom mobile home project taken out of a coach bus that they've literally gutted and built from scratch, and it's a really interesting project to see. I think they're halfway or more, a little more than halfway done, and we get a tour of that. I'm going to put that out on my personal channel this Saturday, but Hope Bus is in the chat right now. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope you will. You'll get a advanced look at what I'm talking about and see what they've been doing on their channel for a long time. Oh yeah, the virtual diaries. Yeah, you won't fall in growth. If there's any stumbling, like, you know, so if things were to slow down for a moment, which I can't imagine they will, because it only comes from searching, finding, and clicking, right? It will only be for a week or two, and I promise you, if you're planning on being here for 5 years or 10 years or whatever it's going to be, a week or two won't matter. Most of us don't even remember what video we put out 2 or 3 weeks ago, let alone how many people we connected to and things like that. We tend to work in the current, right? If that makes sense. If you ask most people today, how many subscribers do you have today? They know. And how many subscribers did you gain or lose this week? They know. But if you ask them, remember 3 weeks ago how many subscribers you had, that most people are going to forget already. And I promise you that's the way our work goes here in Tuber Chat. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just saying that off the cuff, my own experience, the way it seems to be, to what the stories that I hear from creators. But again, if you're going to make a change, it's better to make it fast. And you see what happened the other day, the virtual diaries. I got caught because I thought it was a spelling mistake there. So there was the slightest bit of confusion, but you'll alleviate that forever after if you do the change soon. So not that I usually want to recommend to anybody what they should or shouldn't do. If I was in your shoes and I was going to change, I would do it right away, because 2 weeks from now it won't matter anymore. But it's just a thought. Pardon me. Yes, Hope West has invited us back. It took me forever to get there for the second time. We had talked about getting together, and I have a million excuses for not getting there for months on end. But they should be done with the Hope Bus within the next, I think she said 4 or 5 months from now, long before the summer. So we should get back for the grand reveal. But you'll see what I'm talking about this week. I love in real life collaborations. I was very excited, and Vicky did a spectacular job with the video. There are some creators that you can see just seem to be how do I say, there's a word I'm looking for. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. But they seem to be natural. You know, they're like, Vicky seems to be a natural at this. She did a spectacular job. You'll see what I mean when you get there. So, Come Hither with Heather is up here right now from Australia. This is a creator who brings us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations. There's a bit more variety on the channel. She's an advocate for helping others grow, hitting different milestones. She's done shout-out videos for others. I even joined them on a StreamYard panel once as well, when they were advocating for Scratch and Pete PA. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here. I did it already. I grabbed it the other day. Sorry, I haven't been through that yet. I keep saying that today. And then Werner's Adventures is their partner. This is where we get to see more explorations of abandoned locations. These creators are always together. You'll often see them on each other's channels. And Werner's Adventures is not too far behind, with almost 700 subscribers on their channel as well. So I'm hoping we can push them both. And they've both been extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for quite some time. House of X Entertainment Inc. is coming up right now. This is a third monetized channel from a couple of already monetized creators. And that is, yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston, yes, honey. They've been with me both for over 3 years now. They are two of the very first creators to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream. And House of X Entertainment Inc. brings a lot of focus onto other creators on their channel. They do a lot of interviews. I've been honored to have been interviewed with them, with Kristen Welton actually, a while back. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. But you will meet a lot more friends and family members when you're there. Now, they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Yes, Hope Us, we should. That's exactly how that plays out. I hope not to get sick again. One of the things I did, most of you might remember, but I had a horrible cough that lasted for a month in September. And with the state of the world especially, I'd like to think I usually don't like to be around people if I'm coughing or sneezing or any of that stuff. But especially with the state of the world over the last couple of years, you know, I don't want to be around anybody if there's any hint of sneezing, coughing, any of that kind of stuff, right? And I wonder if Carmela Sardinas is still with us. Let me just check. I'm just dropping a message in the chat there. I'm putting some names onto the wheel from our chat list. Let me just show you these two creators' monetized channels. It's Me Wants Yes Honey is so supportive to me. This is literally the very first creator to ever come into a Tuber Chat live stream. They even got there before I did. And almost 1,900 subscribers now on this monetized channel. He brings us cooking more than anything, but also will motivate us in a spiritual way. And then it's your boy Leo, brings a lot of video gameplay more than anything else lately, and also is a monetized creator. These two are partners, part of me, and like I said, House of X Entertainment Inc. is their third monetized channel. Incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Can I show how you can change the handle? I'll show you right now, Virtual Diary. So when we go into our YouTube Studio, to the customization tab on the left, you're going to find your basic info area. This is where you have the name of your channel and then your handle. You'll be able to change it here. You just want to make sure you don't change too many times. So just be 100% sure. They might give you a time limit, but you should be okay for right now. And then you can add a few more things to your page that are extremely helpful as well. Corinne's Life is coming up right now. We'll see what she has got going on for today. Corinne's Life is in the middle of Vlogmas. She was doing okay. We'll see if she's keeping that up. She's got over 2,000 subscribers now and well on the way towards 2,100. So she's got the latest video from a few days ago. I've already got that in my catch-up list, but hopefully she'll give us a new one soon. She did mention it. She is a moderator and a member here. She's been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit them on their channels for premieres and live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Corinne's Life. Forgive me, author Marianne Gestwicki, good to see you in the house. I think we've seen you before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, and forgive me for not welcoming you today, but I see you there. Thank you, Hope Bus, and hopefully we'll see you again soon, especially on Saturday. I'm going to feature your channel again, by the way, if you happen to be around. But I'm going to feature it anyway so I can promote the video. And then Corinne's Life, it gives us a look at everything that is Corinne's life. So we get a wonderful look at the family life behind the channel. Fallen Arkansas veteran, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Corinne's Life happens to be a small business owner as well. I don't think I have her merchandise in front of me, do I? I don't, because I'm not at home. She prints everything from hats to mugs, to t-shirts, to Christmas ornaments, to tumblers, to vinyl stickers, just about everything that can be printed. You've seen me wear a couple of shirts that she sent over, actually, and she sent over a bunch of wonderful things, but I've also ordered merchandise from her. So it's wonderful to know that we have a creator like this that can help us understand the value and show us how the merchandise is made, but then as well be used as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels as well. Thank you, Hyper Blitz. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. I know not everybody can be here every single day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream, so I do appreciate every moment. And I know for a few creators it's late today. We usually don't stream this late, but I wanted to squeeze one in before Thursday, and then we'll be back, and then we're back Saturday and Sunday again. Mona Did What is on the screen right now, 461 subscribers. I think we know this creator, but it might have just been a little while, so forgive me. I think they're here for the first time in a while. And again, forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm just going to go through your videos here and grab the latest thing you've done so that I can catch up with you a little bit. And we'll hit the About page for a quick second. She's got a lot of different information here. Weekly sewing and crafting videos, as well as shorts. Also learning to quilt. She'll share her successes and failures with us in between vlogs. And obviously live streams as well. So that'll be interesting. And Philip Lemon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Thank you, Hyper Blitz. Thursday will be, I intend on it being much earlier, so we'll see. And I'll try to get it set up early tomorrow so that you can look in advance and plan for it if you need to. Mona Did What is on her way towards 500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Nicholas Family Adventures is coming in. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Bud files also were added for the same reason. We'll get them up on the screen right now, and then I'll put Nicholas Family Adventures in their spot. And the Bud files happen to be modern day archaeologists more than anything else. What these creators intend to do is uncover history and digitally preserve it. I was laughing at this thumbnail. I think I saw this in I don't know if I saw it in a recommended video today or in a Facebook post or something like that. I'm just going to take the Storybook Island video and put it in my catch-up list, but that's a cool thumbnail. I see this premiere that I've got the notification on for a couple of days from now as well. Another one of these elaborate light displays. These are becoming really popular. What I've actually seen around my own area is even in some of the smaller towns, there'll be little areas that have these lights. So let's say one store or one little plaza will put up a few of these lights together, which is really cool. And we have an elaborate display. It's actually one of my best performing videos. I can give everybody that as a hint. If you have these Christmas displays anywhere around you, it could be an idea to capture them. What ended up happening is I did on my personal channel a live stream, not realizing that the phone would freeze after about 8 minutes. So I think the combination of the great content, not that I did great, but just because these light displays are great, and the fact that the stream cut so short, so it's only an 8-minute video, made it pop. And I think I got like 5,000 views on that or something. Anyway, it's there. It's on my personal channel. And then I continued the stream and it didn't go anywhere. But a few people watch it. And I say didn't go anywhere. I could have got a few hundred views. I forget now. But you might do well with some of these, especially for shorts, because they're unique everywhere we go, right? Most cities don't have exactly the same lights. Certainly when they're in the trees, you can't have two of the same tree. So 878 subscribers. This is just one of the small things that the Bud Files does. They do shorts and live streams. And I've caught these creators many times. They're here with us every single day, and they seem to be everywhere all the time. I catch them all the time. And it's wonderful to see creators turning around and supporting each other. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. I'll spin the wheel and get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. And I'm curious to see how that's going to do for you, but I think that might be... it's going to be a fun video to watch. I like seeing these things. I didn't realize how elaborate these Christmas displays ever were until I moved to Niagara Falls many years ago. I live very close to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. It's known as the honeymoon capital of the world. It's a wonderful place to live. It's small enough to be like a quiet, fun city with extremely friendly people. And then as well, it's a lot of fun when the tourists are in town as well. And there's so much to do down there. There's like all kinds of stuff in that town. But one of the things is the light display, because Niagara Falls is an energy provider. So theirs is extremely elaborate, and it fills like basically the whole city. And the Moody Artist. It's good to see you back in the house. They have been an extremely supportive friend over a very long time here in the Tuber Chat family. I think they follow on all my channels, as a matter of fact. And the Moody Artist is getting close to 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Now, forgive me, because I've said this 3 times already. So I said I was going to grab one of these videos and actually watch it. I really want to see this. I think I still have it in my catch-up list. Yeah, see, it's still there, even though I've run it once. But I actually want to watch this. So I promise you, at some point, I finally will. Just because I use Photoshop all the time, but I like to have more than one thing ready to go. You never know when one of these programs is going to be something you want to change from, right? And then I'm just going to grab a notification for another premiere you've got. They got 3 premieres coming up over the next few days, so we'll look forward to those. And a lot of familiar faces on their featured channels list as well. They've got a lot of shorts. It's great to see you're getting some serious activity on some of these as well. This one's got almost 5,000 already, and a few others with thousands of them each. Good. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. The Moody Artist, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Sheena's Ketovore Life, I see you coming in. Tango the Cat, good to see you in the house as well. And you're here for the first time, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Nicholas Family Adventures is up here, and look at that luck. They just came in not too long ago. We never know how long the wheel's going to take. It's always random, but it seems to have picked them right away. The odds are ever in your favor today. Nicholas Family Adventures is going to bring us a lot of variety. They could be them and the kids having fun on YouTube. They could be working on cars, fishing, and gun reviews, target shooting, and sometimes just the kids playing. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Shorts, videos, and live streams for us to enjoy when we get to that channel. And I'm just going to see what I can do right now about adding another couple of names onto our wheel from our chat list. I'm not sure if Mona Did What is still in the house. Did we look at Mona Did? Yeah, we looked at Mona Did What, right? Rose the Pipe Guy is going to come up. Gloria's Platter, my dear, dear friend. I'm always happy to catch her for live streams. Gloria's Platter is just a ton of energy and positivity and motivation for everybody. Camellia, I wanted to see if they were still here. Intro to Mills, good to see you in the house. See, I ask sometimes people questions in the chat, and then I'm not there to see if they respond. We'll see if Camellia is still here. Camellia Sardinas. Oh, there you are. Okay, never mind. You're right there. Pardon me for that. I'll get you onto the wheel right away. Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Forgive me, yeah, Camellia, I had your channel ready to go a couple of times, and I asked if you were there. You probably responded, and I missed it again, so forgive me for that. But you're on our wheel now. Bayou Bengal 25 is a unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. They're here with us frequently, but they actually bring us fantasy football. So we know we have a lot of football fans in the Tuber Chat family. I know several YouTubers, including inside and outside of Tuber Chat, that have football channels or are huge fans of some of the football teams that are out there. But Bayou Bengal 25 specifically brings us fantasy football, so it sets their channel apart, makes it unique here in the Tuber Chat family. 462 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their 500, and I'm just going to grab another one of their videos and put it in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them as well. I'll spin the wheel. Oh, and then, yeah, she knows Ketovore Life. Yeah, I always recommend everybody to search, find, and click on each other. But you know, everybody's got to do whatever's the easiest way to get to each other. Once you get to another channel and support them, they can just click through on the comment and get to your channel right away. That goes for everybody, of course. The Pipe Guy, I think this is the second time this channel's been here, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. This is the first time we've got them on the screen, so I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, and this is a brand new video. So just from the last couple of weeks, I'm going to put this into my watch later list. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is, after the live stream today, watch that video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 3 or 4 times a week. We mix up the times and days. So 8 subscribers for this channel right now. I'd love to give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family and push them towards their first 10. That'll be a great first milestone for them, and then we'll get them rolling on the road to the first 100. And Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is the second channel from our dear friend Lori's Tech Time. She has been an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, not just here in Tuber Chat. I see her out supporting others all the time. She is constantly keeping the social media active. I see her doing extremely well on Instagram also. All that fluff and stuff. Good to see you from Australia. That's another longtime dear friend. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is obviously bringing us on this channel vlogs and shorts. Some of the shorts are starting to really take off. You got 2,500 views on this one. I'm sure you put that up within the last couple of days. And then vlogs, she's already on her roll, so hopefully that will continue. I'm just going to show you how we know this creator. She's almost got 200 subscribers here, but I'm going to put Lori's Tech Time up, and you're going to see a familiar face because Lori's Tech Time's been with us a long time. She supports on all of my channels. Now, what she brings to us here is a combination of tech reviews of electronic gadgets, which is right up my alley, but then as well a lot of video gameplay as well. She is constantly mixing things up to see what's going to vibe with the audience. A lot of the tech reviews she's done is for a service called Gadget Discovery Club, which is like a subscription box service, which is really cool. But she does a lot of independent ones, and some of those have done very well for her also. When we look into the live streams, I haven't caught her for a while, but we see that she's doing a lot of video gameplay and often mixes up the games to see not only what's going to vibe with the audience, but also what she can play with her viewers as well, which is really, really cool. I hope one of these days I can get into one of these. My winter months really calm down starting almost now, like right after Christmas. I've got a few months where I'll be doing a lot more indoors, and I'm hoping that I can not only hang out in people's live streams like I usually do, but actually participate in some of the games and stuff. So we'll see. I'm going to take a long replay from you here and put that in my catch-up list as well, and get Lori's Tech Time a few watch minutes on that. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to saying hello to everybody. And Scratch and Pete PA is coming up right now. It's been a long wait for him, almost 2.5 hours, minus our 20-minute break there. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Scratch and Pete PA is up right now. He is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. He has built up an incredible reputation as a very much loved and well-respected creator, seeming to be everywhere all the time, literally giving more support to others than pretty much anything that we see in or outside of the Tuber Chat family. And that support that he gives comes rushing back to him in a flood of support during his premieres, which we caught earlier today. Every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, he runs a premiere of what he calls the Scratch Challenge series of videos, where 2 lottery scratch tickets are pitted against each other, and it's interactive, which means you get the chance to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. The live chats that go along with his premieres are extremely fast-paced, extremely high energy. It makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well, and you will meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. Scratch and Pete PA's presentation has always been on the forefront of his mind ever since the beginning. When he produced his first video, people have complimented his video editing skills all the way along. You'll notice his bright, beautiful avatar matches the weekly updated banner that goes along with each video in the series, and there are giveaways as a part of his channel as well. So he's got a lot going on. I think he can also be described as an inspiring creator, especially when it comes to the idea of marrying in the outside social networks to both build them up and bring in traffic towards his YouTube videos and channel. Gloria's Platter's coming up right now. We'll see what's going on with her. She's another dear friend here in the Tuber Chat family. Gloria's Platter always brings us delicious looking content, both in shorts, videos, and a lot of live streams. One of the things I really like about what Gloria's Platter does with her live streams is she's very considerate about the prep. So we get to see the preparation in making dishes and meals, but she has the ingredients laid out for us so that it's pure activity right from beginning to end on her streams. She has this ability to draw you in on both her videos and live streams with interaction. She might be asking for a quirky comment as a response to something comical in the video, or she might be just presenting you a dish in the live stream and asking you what you think. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I can see she's really punching out a lot of shorts now, which is great. And then I'm just going to grab your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list right now. Gloria's Platter, I think she said she just did a collaboration, right? Was that a live stream? There it is. With Come Hither with Heather, who we saw earlier. So this is really cool. I love the idea of in real life collaborations or on-screen collaborations like this, and that's a wicked idea for swapping recipes here. So I'm glad to see they've done that. As far as I understand, I will give you a spoiler alert and say that I think they've got a part 2 that might be in the works, but we'll look out for that. So delicious looking content all the way around. Gloria's Platters found ways to take us out on shopping trips as well, and other things that stay pretty much within the niche. So she's also an incredibly supportive creator, and I know everybody has a good time when they're over there. Shorty doing shorts wearing shorts, yeah, and that's got to be fun too. Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up. We'll see what this creator's got going on for us today. Margie's Crafty Corner has been with us a little while now, and she brings us different kinds of crafts. So let me hit the About page just so I get that right again. She does paper and crochet more than anything else. She also makes stitch markers for sale. She's got a lot going on. She just did a 700 subscriber celebration, but you see she's already blown right past that and is well on the road towards 800. She's experimenting with shorts already. Hopefully that will continue, and you can see there's a lot of live streams here as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Margie's Crafty Corner is here with us just about every single day and happens to be a member. We always put members on the screen or on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Camellia Sardinas, I thought we had your channel on the screen before, but I must be mistaken. You know, when I go through the videos, I don't see anything watched yet. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 3 or 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. Excuse our interruption with the internet earlier and forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today. We try to get through as many channels as we can in a 2.5 hour period, and that's 4 days a week as well. We'll be back on Thursday a little bit earlier than today. I'll try to set that up early tomorrow, and we'll see everybody again soon. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.